is VeggieMan, and today I will be showing you my Archer Hercules design for Laurans is a Person's Archer Hercules design contest. We have the gold on the sides and the front. This is the disc and the driver. Now the tip of the driver isn't an official Lego piece. It's from a knockoff Lego fashion bakery Lego set. So you might have to substitute it with another piece. And now I'll get on to the how to build it. Okay, so these are the pieces you will need to build the top of my Archer Hercules. First, you take a light gray 4x4 plate and 4 golden Lego studs, and you put them on to the gray plate like so. Once you've put the 4 studs on, it should look like this. Okay, so the next step is you take a gold 2x2 plate and you put it on top of the studs. Then you take a 2x2 flat flat disc, and you put the disc on top of the golden plate. Oh yeah, by the way, the disc is dark brown. I haven't found a black one that I can use for this Beyblade, so I substituted the black with dark brown. The next step is you take 2 silver 1x2, I don't really know what you call these pieces, and you put them on the gray plate on either side, on each side of these, the plate. That took a while to... Okay, so the next step is you take your 2 golden studs and you put them on there and there. The next step is you take your 2 1x1 golden clips and you place them there and there. Then you take this golden grill piece and put it on top of the golden studs. After that, you take these 2 claws, golden claws, these are the fangs, and you put them in the clips like so. Then you take the other 2 golden studs and you put them on the top right and the top left corners of the gray plate. And finally, you take 2 translucent light blue flat studs and you place them there and there for the eyes. After you've built the top of Archer Hercules, now we're going to make the golden sides. So, first you need 1 of these brackets, like gray brackets, and you take your golden 1x2 slope and you put it on the top studs of the bracket. Then you do the same for the other side. And then you take your golden slope with studs. You put it on the bracket. And do the same for the other side. For the other sides with the spring gimmick, what you do is, for the first step, you take, whoa, dropped it there, this 1x2 grill, and this smaller, I guess it's a 1x2 bracket. I'm using dark gray, but it doesn't really matter what color. And you put the grill on like so, right on top of the bracket. Then you take your bracket and a 1x2 hinge piece. Oh yeah, and by the way, just so you know, the bracket cannot be substituted by a 1x2 plate, 1x2 like flat plate or plate, anything like that. It has to be a grill. But so you take your 1x2 hinge piece and you place it onto the bracket there. And the hinge piece has to be facing upward so it's on the same side of the grill. This will be important later for the spring gimmick. Then you take, Then you take this 1x2, sorry about that, 1x2, I'm not entirely sure what you call it, like slopey arch, I guess, half arch is what I'll call it. So dark brown or black, half arch, and a light gray or silver stud, and you place it right there. Then you take a red or translucent red. I'm just using translucent red because it's what I have. You take a red stud, any kind of red will do, and you place it there. Then you do the same with your other arch. Then you take your bracket with the hinge and place it on, like that. Do the same thing for this, and then repeat those steps for the other side. I'm just going to build this quickly. Okay, take that. For the next step, you will need one 4x4 plate, one 1x4 brick, another 1x4 brick, or two 1x2s like I have here. Anything would work. 4 studs of any color, 2 1x2 bricks with holes in them. Mine look a bit weird, but they still work. And 2 1x2 grill pieces. Oh yeah, and you will also need a pen spring for the spring gimmick. So for the first step, you take your 4x4 plate and your 4 studs and place them in a square in the middle of the plate, like I'm doing right now off camera. So here is what it should look like with any color studs, of course. Then you take your 1x2 bricks with holes in them and you place them so the hole is going all the way through, like that. Then you take your 2 1x4 bricks and place them on the side. Then you take your 1x2 grills and place them right there. Then finally you take your spring and put it through the holes. For the disc and driver, you will need this weird orange pie thing from a fashion bakery knockoff Lego set. You can substitute it with official Lego pieces, of course, but I don't have the piece that I was looking for, so I just used the weird pie. You will also need a yellow stud. Mine has a hole in it, yours doesn't have to. 1 2x2 yellow plate, and 2 of these yellow plates. I don't really know the name of them. They have little angled cuts. It's like a 2x4 plate, but with those angles on the side. You'll need 2 of those. Then you will need 4 of these yellow studs, or translucent yellow studs. The translucent ones are the ones I had, but it doesn't have to be those. And 1 of these 2x2 plates with like studs on each side of it. You'll need a 4x4 gray plate and 2 2x2 gray or dark gray jumper plates. So first, you take your gray plate and your jumper plates and put them on, one in each, one in the corner and the other in the other corner. 2 of the corners are left empty. Then you will take your 2x2 plate. Sorry about that, I dropped it. And your yellow plate with those angles on it. You'll take both of them. You put them on like right there. Then you take your yellow stud and put it on. Put it on in the middle. It's hard to get in. Okay, in the middle of the studs on the 2x2. Then you take this weird orange pie thing, or whatever you're using for the tip, and you place it on the stud. Then you take the 2x2 plate with studs on each side. You place it in the middle. Then you take your studs, your 4 yellow studs, and place them on each side of the yellow things. Yellow pieces with the angles, so it looks like that. Oh yes, sorry, it's a yellow trapezoid sort of plate. But then you take that and the gray 4x4 plate with the jumper plates on it, and you put them together. Now we're on to the final assembly. For the first step, you take the top of your Beyblade and each of these brackets, and you place them on to the sides, so they go into like a little point in the middle. So you place them on the sides like that, not up top where the eyes are and the bottom of the fangs are. You have to be like right there. And then you take your little mechanism thingy with the springs and the bricks with the holes, and you take each of these side pieces and you place it on, so it has to be flat, and then that. So then it So then the spring gets inside of each little groove. You do the same thing on the other side. And notice how there's a space in between that. So it's one stud deeper in a little 2x4 space. So you put that, you use that space and you put it on like so. So now the energy layer is done and you've got your spring gimmick right here. Sorry, I can't get it into the shot very well, but you have the spring gimmick. Take your disc and driver, and you put it on, and boom, there's your Archer Hercules. So see you in the next video, hopefully. I'm gonna make some more Lego Beyblade videos, and yeah, this is for Laurans is a person's Archer Hercules design contest. So this design I actually made before, but I added the spring gimmick today for the contest. So now I'm just making like a little how-to video and entering it into the contest. Bye.